You can say it in your own words.
When you pass away your body, whatever you're thinking, that's what you'll become.
Correct. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
This is Jamuna. Can I do 7.14?
Yes, Jamuna. Thank you so much. Yes, you can do.
Daivyesha gunamai mama maya duratyaya mame vaye prapadyante maya metam tarantite.
Very nice, Jamuna. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. And
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Anshu.
Yes, Anshu.
I'm doing 8.6.
Okay, Anshu, go ahead.
Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajet yanti kalevaram tam tamevati kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha.
Very good, Anshu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I do 8.7?
Yes, please go ahead.
Tasmat sarvasu kaleshu mama nasmaru yadvicha maya prati manobuddhir mamidasyasya asnasya.
Very good. That's what you're going to learn today as well. Thank you so much for reciting that verse. Very nice. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I do 8.6?
Yes, Jamuna. Go ahead.
Okay. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam yante kalevam tame vaiti kaunteya sada tad bhav.
Very good. Thank you so much, Jamuna.
Mataji, can I say 8.5?
Yes. Go ahead.
Antakale cha mameva swaran yukta kalevaram yaprayasti madhvavam yati nastya atra samsayah.
Very good. Good job. Nice with that. Anyone else? Okay. So thank you all so much, and we'll proceed on to today's verse. So that's going to be Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu. Yeah. Okay. So please repeat after me. Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu
Tasmat sarveshu
Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmara Yudhyacha
Mamanusmaru yudhyacha
Mamanusmara Yudhyacha
Mamanusmara yudhyacha
Mamanusmara Yudhyacha
Mamanusmara yudhyacha
Mayi Arpita Mano Buddhir
Mayi arpita
Mayi Arpita Mano Buddhir
Mayi arpita mano buddhir
Mayi Arpita Mano Buddhir
Mayi arpita mano buddhir
Mami Vaishyasi Samshaya Mami Vaishyasya Samshayah
Mami samsayah
Mami Vaishyasya Samshaya
Mami vaishyasya
Mami Vaishyasya Samshaya Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmara Yudhyacha Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmara Yudhyacha
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yudhyacha
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुत्य च
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु
मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः
संशयः
मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः
मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः
मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुत्य च मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुत्य च मयि
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुत्य च मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुत्य च मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयः.
Very good, very good. Okay, what is Yuddha?
Fight.
Fight, yes, fight, battle, very good. So Yuddha means to fight, okay? So Krishna is saying, Mam Anusmara. What is Smaran? Anyone knows? Smaran?
Go on remembering?
Yes, that's right. So Anusmaran is continuous remembrance, very nice. Yeah, go on remembering, that's nice. Yes. And what is Kala? Kala. Time, yes, time. So Krishna is saying, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu. That means Sarveshu Kaleshu means all the time. Sarva is all, Kaleshu is all the time. Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Mam meaning me. Me means Krishna. Krishna is telling. So he is saying, Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Always thinking of me, you fight. Mai Arpita Mano Buddhir. Buddhi we all know is intelligence. Mana is mind. So he is saying, you fix your mind and intelligence on me. Arpita. You fix mind and intelligence on me. Mame vaishyasi asamshayaha, and you will attain me, don't have any doubt about it. So let's read the translation, you can repeat after me. Therefore Arjuna, you should always think of me.
Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me
In the form of Krishna.
in the form of Krishna.
At the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting.
And
At the same time,
carry out your prescribed
With your activities dedicated to me.
With your activities dedicated to me.
And your mind and intelligence fixed on me.
And your mind and intelligence fixed on me.
You will attain me without doubt.
You will attain me without doubt.
So who's the me here? Krishna. Very good. Very nice. Okay. So what did we see in our previous two verses? We saw that one can become pure by constantly thinking of Krishna. And then we saw about what happens at the time of death. Whatever one thinks of at the time of death, that is what he attains. So this is what we have seen in our previous two classes, and we saw several examples of this case in both classes. So here, now in this verse, what is Krishna trying to tell us? So far Krishna has told us that whatever you think, you're going to get a body like similar to what you think when you leave your body. And then he's given us all these indications as to what one must be doing throughout his life so that that person can remember Krishna at the time of death. Now here we see that Krishna is giving a specific recommendation. He's telling Arjuna, you continue to fight, you do your duty. Okay, it's not that when we take to spirituality, we just give up our duties, we just leave everything and we run away. We just want to think about Krishna. It's not like that. Here, Krishna is telling Arjuna, you should always think of me and carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. So, Arjuna was a Kshatriya, right? You all know that. So, what is the duty of a Kshatriya?
To fight. To fight in wars.
To fight
in wars. So, that was his prescribed duty. Arjuna had to fight as a matter of duty. There was no question of escaping for Arjuna. But at the same time, Krishna told him something very interesting. Think about me and continue to fight. So that was Krishna's recommendation. How do we understand that? See, you can see this picture here, right? There is a cowherd girl and she's carrying pots of yogurt. You see one pot on top of the other and she has a baby in her hand and she has another pot in another hand and she's walking. So this lady, she has a set of pots on top of her head. She has a baby. She's sure to encounter some friends on the way and she's walking. Okay, so she's doing so many activities at one time. She's not giving up her prescribed duties. Her duty is to go and probably sell some yogurt or butter, and she has a baby in hand and she's going to meet her friends or she's going to fetch some water from the river. She has so many things to do. But her focus, what is there in her mind? In her mind, she is remembering that there are pots stacked on my head. So I should be very careful. I should not let it fall off. Though externally, she's performing all her duties, at the back of her mind, she's remembering that the pots are there on my head. Now, supposing she forgets, okay? She forgets that she has the pots on her head. She's going to lose balance of those pots and those pots are going to fall down. But though she's doing so many activities, imagine she's having a baby, she's having another pot, she's meeting people and she's talking, she's doing so many things. But still at the back of her mind, her focus is that the pots are there on my head, so I should be careful. So that is how it is possible. It is possible to keep the mind fixed on Krishna, yet perform your other activities. In your mind within, you can still think of Krishna. And that is the recommendation that was given to Arjuna in the war. Okay? You see, Arjuna, he was fighting. But still, when Krishna gave him this instruction, Mam Anusmara Yukya, that means thinking of me, you fight. This is how Arjuna was able to do it. He was thinking of Krishna within the mind, but yet fighting, continuing to do his duty. Okay, so how do we practically do it now? We are all in this world. We have so many duties. As students, you all have your classes, you have to take care of your socializing with friends, you have to do your exercise, you should eat healthy, you have your future in mind, your ambitions, your career. So many things are there in your mind, right? So many things. But still, when so many things are there in your mind, you're able to focus on that day's work, right? We are doing it. We are doing it every day. Though we have so many things running in our mind, we are able to do something physically, yet have something very important that is there sitting in our mind. So, how do we think of Krishna? That is what Krishna is trying to explain here in this verse. He's saying, you still do your duty as a student, but always think of me. So just like how this person is thinking of so many things, it is also possible to think of Krishna when this person is doing all that he has to do, he or she has to do as a student. So, how do we do that practically? We can do practically by keeping in mind that our goal of any activity that we do is to please Krishna. So if you are a student and you want to perform really well, remember that ultimately everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. You can plan very nicely and do your duties for Krishna's satisfaction. Whatever you do, you should remember, is Krishna going to be satisfied by this? Just like there is a, you can say, a very big star or a big hero who's there in your presence. When that person is there in your presence, you'd like to do everything perfectly to impress that person, right? It happens naturally. You just want to impress that person. because you like that person. Similarly, when we are doing our activities, if we have Krishna in our mind, and if we think and plan that all that I do, I must do to the best of my capability so that Krishna is happy, then you can always keep Krishna in your mind. So it is very much possible. Another method is to offer all the results to Krishna and practice detachment from enjoying the results. So when you're focusing on your work, you have your assignments, you have your exams, you have so many things. But when you see the result, you try to refrain from enjoying those results. Try to dedicate it to Krishna. When you do that, you will have Krishna constantly in your mind in whatever activity you do. So, few things we can practice to always keep Krishna in our mind during the activities that we do on a regular basis is remember that our goal is to please Krishna in whatever activity we are doing. We can plan and do our duties for Krishna's satisfaction, and we can offer whatever results we get through our activities to Krishna and practice detachment from enjoying those results. So basically, whatever you do in your everyday life, you try to dovetail Krishna in all your activities. That is the only way we can remember Krishna at the back of our mind. So any activity you do, before you eat, you think of Krishna because the food is offered to Krishna, or before you go to school, you can think of Krishna, you can chant the holy names, you can do so many things like that. So that is the recommendation given by Krishna, that you can offer your results to Krishna. Now, a similar instruction was given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and similar instruction was given by Krishna to the wives of the Yajna Brahmanas. So there is a pastime of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya, when he was going on the South India Yatra, that time he met a Brahmana, and he is referred as the Kurma Brahmana in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So what happened was, there was a Brahmin who served Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very nicely. He invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu home, and he offered him great meals, and he showed extremely good hospitality to Lord Chaitanya. And he was so attracted to Lord Chaitanya that he wanted to serve him forever. He didn't want Lord Chaitanya to leave him and go. So he told Lord Chaitanya that I'm going to accompany you. I'm just going to leave behind everything and just go behind. I just want to come with you. So at that time, Lord Chaitanya gave this instruction. He said, you should never make such a suggestion again. You should rather remain at home and constantly chant the holy name of Krishna. Instruct whomsoever you see in the religion of Krishna. Become a spiritual master on my order and deliver everyone in this land. Do this and you will never be disturbed again. So basically Lord Chaitanya told him that it is not a great idea for you to leave behind everything and follow me and come with me. Rather, you stay at home and do preaching. You meet people, tell them about me, educate them on the science of Krishna consciousness, but still you continue to perform your activities. There is no question of giving up your activities and leaving everything. But if you are at home, if you are still engaged in your duties and you are constantly thinking of me, then you will be able to get over this entanglement of materialistic life. So that is what we are all pretty much practicing. All of us in our life now, as students or as even your parents, whoever is there in family life, we are all practicing this instruction of Krishna, that we try to think of him as much as possible, and still we continue to carry out our prescribed duties. Now, Arjuna was a Kshatriya, so he had the prescribed duty of fighting, but you're all students, you have the prescribed duty of studying properly, listening to whatever your parents have to say, and continuing your life. So a similar instruction was given by Krishna to these ladies. These ladies were the wives of the Brahmanas. Anyone knows the story of the wives of the Brahmanas? What happened to them? Anyone remembers this from Krishna book? Anyone knows what happened to the Yajnik Brahmanas? What happened to them? Anyone knows?
No.
Yeah,
They were above the Brahmanas.
Yeah, the wives were above the Brahmanas. That is correct. That's a very valid point, yes. Yeah. So basically what happened was, once Krishna and his friends, they were very, very hungry. They were in the forest and they were very hungry and they wanted some food. So the cowherd boys asked Krishna to get them something to eat. At that time, Krishna told them that there are a group of Brahmanas nearby who are performing great sacrifices and they have plenty of food. So just go tell them Krishna and Balram are hungry and bring some food. So these little boys, these cowherd boys, they went to these Brahmanas and they went and asked them to give them some food, saying that Krishna and Balram are in a forest nearby and they are very hungry. In spite of telling that, that they are very hungry, in spite of the topmost dharma of Brahmanas is to feed others, when someone says that they are hungry, in spite of all this, these Brahmanas, they just ignored the cowherd boys. They didn't say a yes or a no. They just ignored them. And the boys were really, really upset that the Brahmanas didn't even care for them. So they went and reported the matter to Krishna and Balram and told them, see, this is how they reacted. They didn't even care for us. Though we said we are hungry, they didn't care for us. And then Krishna told, it's okay, you go and ask the wives of the Brahmanas. So the boys went back and they went to the wives of the Brahmanas and they requested the wives to give them some food. At that time, when the wives heard that Krishna and Balram were hungry, they were so moved. Immediately, they packed whatever they had, they collected it in pots, and they went running to the forest to feed Krishna, Balram, and all the other cowherd boys. And after they did that, these wives who were so exalted, they were such great devotees of Krishna, they said, we want to stay back with you, Krishna. All that we want to do is we want to stay in this forest, and when you stroll around in this forest, we just want to stay here collecting the tulsi leaves that fall off from your garland. We just want to do menial service. All that we want to do is just look at your beauty and be here. We don't want to go back home. But at the time, Krishna told them, my dear wives of the Brahmanas, Krishna said, you can now return to your homes, engage yourself in the sacrificial activities, and be engaged in the service of your husbands and household affairs, so that your husbands will be pleased with you and the sacrifice which they have begun will be properly executed. But because you are my devotees, my pure devotees, everybody will be happy with you. I am also satisfied with you. Everyone will be happy with you and you will constantly remember me. So this was the promise that Krishna gave. And these wives, they were at home, they were householders, they were doing their duties, but they were able to constantly remember Krishna and they perfected their lives and went back to Godhead. So the recommendation given by Krishna to everybody, the majority of us, is that we continue to do our duties. But it is not enough if we just do our duties. We have to go beyond that. We have to always remember Krishna. Just not duties. Duties is important, yes. But how do we do our duties? We do our duties by remembering Krishna all the time. How is it practically possible? These are the 3 steps. Always keep it in mind that whatever we do, our goal is to please Krishna. We should plan and do our duties in a way that Krishna is satisfied, and we offer the results of whatever we do without attachment for Krishna's pleasure. So this is how we carry out our activities. Now, in a practical level, how is it possible? How do we make our day Krishna conscious? For that, the simple formula is chanting the holy names. This is what Prabhupada writes in the purport. Again and again, he goes on stressing on the point of chanting the holy names. He says, one can continue to perform duties and at the same time think of Krishna by chanting the holy names. And this will free one from material contamination and engage the mind and intelligence in Krishna. So if you want your mind and intelligence to be engaged in Krishna, like Arjuna, though he was such a great warrior, he was able to engage his mind and thoughts in Krishna. How is it possible? It is possible if one trains the mind through chanting the holy names. So when you chant the holy names of Krishna, when you perfect that at the time of leaving the body, definitely you will remember Krishna and you will be transported to Krishna Loka. How does this work? So all of you know, right? You all chant in the morning. It's always good to chant your rounds. chanting your rounds is like giving you some sort of protection. For example, if you have fever, if you're running high fever, what is it that you would do? Anyone wants to answer that question? What would you do if you're running high fever? What's the first thing you would do?
Go to a doctor.
Stay home.
Yeah, go to the doctor, and what would the doctor give you?
Medicine.
Medicine? Yes. So you would take medicine, right? You would take some Tylenol or NyQuil, Dayquil, whatever, some sort of medicine. So when you take that medicine, for the next 2-3 hours, you will feel no symptoms. You will feel relief. You'll sweat out, and then you will feel like your fever has gone down, right? So the effect of the medicine is there for the next 2-3 hours till the fever comes up again. So similarly, every day it is recommended that you chant. You chant in the morning so that it works like a medicine. It keeps you protected for the rest of the day. Okay, then again the next day you will chant to protect the next day. So like that, when you chant, what protection are you getting? You're getting the presence of Krishna in your head. So Krishna will stay in your mind and you'll be ready to face the day. So that's the reason why chanting is so recommended. It is so recommended because Krishna's holy names are non-different from him. And when you chant, it is like taking protection. It is like putting Krishna into your mind and arresting him in your mind. So you can practice that. The more you practice it, the more you will realize it. That Krishna will constantly be in your mind all the time. So this chanting of the holy names, it actually goes a very, very long way. Chanting of holy names, the ultimate prayojana or the ultimate benefit of chanting the holy names is to awaken love of God. But chanting of holy names is powerful even on a mundane level. Okay, just like now we are all affected by this COVID-19, which is a virus. So in traditional Vedic literature, in our Vedic literature, what they do to combat diseases, that especially epidemics, not like, someone has fever or something, but if it is an epidemic, if tons of people are affected by a disease, they have specific fire sacrifices that are there in the Vedic scriptures. So it is said that when there are huge epidemics, that time if qualified brahmanas are able to perform Vedic sacrifices, then the effect of the disease will come down by Krishna's mercy. But in this time and age, we all know that performing great sacrifices is actually not very easy. The main reason why it's not easy is because, first and foremost thing, we don't have qualified brahmanas. We all accept that. We don't have qualified brahmanas who can do this perfectly. And then so any other reasons you can think of? Anyone wants to say? Why do you think sacrifices may not work? Always. I mean, it will work, but it may not work perfectly. Yeah.
Because we are not connected.
Because we are not?
We are not connected like spiritually to Krishna, and we don't usually chant, so the power of the sacrifice goes down.
Yes, exactly. Yes, we are not properly connected. We don't know how to chant those mantras properly. Very nice. Anything else? Very nicely said.
Not enough qualified brahmanas.
Yes, not enough qualified brahmanas. We are not initiated properly to, the brahmanas present now are not even qualified. Yes, that is right. Very, very nice. Anything else you want to say?
Not as knowledgeable.
Not as knowledgeable. Very well said. Yes, they are not as knowledgeable. And even the ingredients that is required for sacrifice these days, I mean, it's so hard to get them. So these Vedic sacrifices, they are so specific. So specific that you have to get the perfect ingredients. Even if you miss one ingredient, the sacrifice is not complete. Even if the ingredient is not pure, the sacrifice is not complete. So like that, there are so many problems. We don't have qualified brahmanas, we don't have initiated brahmanas. Yeah. And we don't have proper materials to do it. So like this, there are tons of issues. So it is recommended that in this age of Kali, the best sacrifice that one can do is chanting the holy names. And chanting the holy names is so powerful that it can combat any problem. So if one sincerely chants, everyone is recommended now because there's social distancing, right? Everyone is recommended to practice chanting the holy names at home. You can do it. You can do it in a group or you can do it separately. Holy names are holy names. They're going to give a lot of power. So, I mean, rather, they are very, very effective. Now, who is this in this picture that you see? You see one personality here. Anyone knows who this is? If you're muted, you can unmute. Anyone knows who this is?
In which picture?
The third one, the person who's standing there. This person.
Is that Vishnu? Or Krishna?
Yes. Yeah, Vishnu or Krishna. Anyone knows the exact form of the Lord here?
Narayana.
Narayana, yeah, but who is he? Okay, do you see from where he's coming? He's coming from the ocean, okay? And just look at what he has in his hands. What is this? What is this? And what is this? Any guesses? Okay, I'll give you a hint. He came from the churning of the milk ocean.
Kurma?
No, Kurma was holding up the Mandara mountain. He didn't come out from the churning, right?
Is
This
it some sort of
personality.
turtle or something, like during the churning of the milk, like the potion? Wasn't there some sort of turtle there?
Yeah, the turtle was holding up the mountain, that is correct. But who is this personality who emerged from the ocean when they were churning, right? One personality came up. So many things came out from the ocean. From that ocean, one personality came out. What else hint can I give you? He's the doctor. The original doctor.
Then what's the first letter of his name then?
D. D as in... D as in what? Dumb. Oh, come on. You all know this. Okay, I'll give you the final hint. He's the father of Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the traditional Vedic science of biologic. I mean, what is it? What do you call it? Medicinal science. Yeah, medicinal science.
What?
Dana?
I don't know.
No one knows? Oh, come on. I thought you all know. Dhanvantri. His name is Dhanvantri. Say that once, all of you.
Dhanvantri.
Dhanvantri. His name is Dhanvantri. So he's a form of Vishnu himself. He came out from the churning of the ocean of milk. And he's the original doctor. Okay. And he gave us the science of Ayurveda. How many of you have heard of Ayurveda? So Ayurveda is the medical science that is traditionally seen in the Vedic literature. Okay, that medicinal science, you see that he is holding this book that says Ayurveda actually in Sanskrit. That says Ayurveda. So he's holding that and he's giving us the medicinal science. And he's got herbs in his hand and he's got a pot of nectar in his hand. And he came out from the churning of the ocean of milk. Anyone knows who else came from the ocean of milk? What else came from the ocean of milk? We should do this sometime, huh? The nectar came, yes, that's right, the nectar came. Anyone else you remember who came? It's an interesting topic, maybe we should do it sometime. Okay, so anyway, we have Dhanvantri here. Who did?
Did poison also come?
Poison also came, yes, you're right.
Many celestials.
Yes, many celestials came. Poison came.
The god of liquor.
What lot of? Okay. Yeah, so a lot of celestials came. Poison came. Poison.
The god of liquor.
The Lord of?
The god of liquor. The god.
Wine.
Yeah.
The god of?
Wine, liquor.
Wine, oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe yes. Okay. Wow.
That's
Yeah. So many personalities came, and one important personality is Dhanvantri. So Dhanvantri, he's a form of Vishnu, and he gave us Ayurveda Shastra. Now, in Ayurvedic medicinal Shastra, or rather the documents of Ayurveda, there is remedies for so many problems, so many virus, bacteria, whatever. There is remedy for so many things, and mostly they use herbs. Now, in Ayurvedic Shastra also it is said that if you are not able to cure a disease by any method, if everything fails, you've tried all the herbs, you've tried all the vitamins, you've tried everything, and everything fails. You know what's the single prescription for all the problems? Chanting the holy names. So you just chant the holy names and all the problems will be solved. This is the prescription given in scripture. So if nothing is working, just chant the holy names. And we have the very, very strong holy name of Mahamantra. It will definitely give protection if you chant with faith. And also you see this picture, Gopi Chandan, right? So any of you know why we put the Gopi Chandan on our body?
What's Gopi Chandan?
Oh, Gopi Chandan is the tilak, you know, you mark your body with tilak. You've seen this tilak that I'm wearing? So, Gopi Chandan is clay and sandal mix, which we put on our foreheads. And they chant the names of Krishna, like for example, here you can see Om Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha, like that we chant, and we put it on different parts of our body as it is shown in this picture here. So what is the reason for putting the chandan? Anyone knows?
because we are using those prayers to like protect us.
Yes, it is used for protection, you're right. So protecting the body, you can protect body through mantra, through the holy names. What is there in each of these mantra? Keshava's the holy name, Narayana's holy name, Madhava's holy name, Govinda's holy name, Vishnu's holy name, Madhusudana's holy name. So by chanting the holy names, we are putting a kavach. We are protecting our body from all contaminations, all sorts of problems. So that's why tilak is important. And at the same time, chanting of the holy names goes a very, very, very long way. Of course, yes, the ultimate reason why we chant is for awaken our love for Krishna. But besides that, if we do it with proper faith, it is extremely potent. Chanting is very, very potent. And we have the magical Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is so powerful in this age of Kali. So we should make good use of it. Okay. So that is the way we can always remember Krishna, by chanting the holy names. So we saw in our previous class also, if you are slipping or if you are falling or if you are in pain, what do? You chant the holy names. Instead of shouting ouch, or instead of saying oh my gosh, you can chant the holy names. Because even if you accidentally chant the holy names, there is great benefit. Tons of sinful reactions are getting burnt by just chanting one name of Krishna. Okay? So that is what we saw in today's verse. We saw about how you can always keep Krishna in your mind in all your activities. The best way is to start your day with chanting the holy names. Okay, now we'll all recite. You can take turns and you can recite this verse.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yudhyacha mayarpitamano buddhir mame vaishyasya samsayaha.
Very good. Very nicely done. Good.
Could I also try it out?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it properly, but
That's okay.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha maya arpita mano buddhir mam aveshisa asamvach. Sorry.
It's okay. Do it. Assam.
Hare Krishna
Mataji. Assumption. Very good. Very, very nice.
Hare Krishna
Excellent.
Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Can I say it now?
Yes.
Okay. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu मामनुस्मर युध्य च मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामैवैष्यसि असंशयः.
Very
Can I
good.
say the translation too?
Yes.
Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna, and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
Good job. Very nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji,
Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanasmara yudhya cha mayarpita manobhute mamayvashyasi samsaya. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
Excellent. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Krishna Mataji, can I go?
Yes, Jamuna, go ahead.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yuddha cha mayapita mano buddhir mame vaishyasi samsaya. And the translation. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna, and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
Very good.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Anmo.
Yes, go ahead, Anmo.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yuddha cha mayapita mano buddhir mame vaishyasi asamshaya. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
Very good. Very, very nice. Excellent. So all of you are so wonderful. Very nicely chanted. And
Krishna Mataji, can I say the verse?
Yes, Krishna.
Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanushmara yudhya cha may arpita mano buddhir mamevashyasi samshaya.
Very good.
Therefore, Arjuna, should I say the translation?
Yes.
Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna, and at the same time carry out your prescribed duties of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
Very good. Very nice. Did everyone get a chance? Okay. So then we'll end today and we'll meet again next week with another verse.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, yes. You want to say something?
No, I was just saying bye. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
It's meant to be like a...
No problem. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. वैष्णवानंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय. Hare Krishna. Thank you all so much. Hare.